Hello and welcome back to Friday Minis. Now, we've talked about DPI on this channel before, and we've talked about it in the context of printing an image. However, DPI is also a unit of measurement associated with a mouse. That is kind of a strange idea because, a print and a mouse are very different things. So how is it that they can use the same unit? DPI actually stands for dots per inch. It does mean the same thing in both these contexts. However, to understand how this term applies to a mouse, we have to understand how a mouse works. Basically, your mouse tracks the physical movement of your hand in the real world and maps it to the movement of a cursor on screen. Now, your mouse has a finite resolution. What this means is if you move your mouse by a very tiny bit, it may not be able to tell that you've actually moved it. However, every time your mouse has detected the smallest unit of movement it can detect, it would send a pulse or a tick, telling your computer that we have detected 1 unit of movement in this particular direction. The way we measure these units of movement is using DPI. Take for example a mouse that has a resolution of 600 DPI. What that means is if you take an inch and cut it up into 600 equal segments, the smallest unit that your mouse can actually detect is one of those segments. This is one way for us to assess the quality of a mouse, because the higher the resolution, the more precisely you can control your cursor. Obviously, in day-to-day use, you don't really have a problem in this regard, but if you are a gamer and you need very precise control, then a mouse with a higher DPI will be helpful to you. One misconception you may have when it comes to DPI is that the dots in this unit refer to dots on screen. That is not the case. One simple way to prove this is to go into your mouse settings. You'll find that you can actually remap the speed of your mouse. Clearly, you can't be changing the dots per inch of your mouse sensor. The fact that you can change this and the fact that that cannot possibly affect the resolution of the sensor on your mouse shows that, well, that is not the unit that DPI is referring to. Instead, DPI is a real-world unit. So yeah, that is the meaning of DPI when it comes to a mouse. That's all there is for this episode of Friday Minis. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, you're watching 0612 TV. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video, consider checking out the rest of my work on my channel. Alternatively, you may be interested in a playlist of all the other episodes of Friday Minis. If you'd like to show me some monetary support, I am on Patreon. You can find a link to my campaign in the video description. Of course, you can simply like this video or leave a comment. I'll be sure to respond as soon as I can. To keep in touch with my future uploads, do subscribe to this channel. And for even more updates, check out the official Twitter account for this channel at 0612TV. Thank you for your support.